This book is about success and what it really takes to earn it. Smith's Notes Podcast, Episode 19. Book of the Day, The Compound Effect. Jumpstart Your Income, Your Life, Your Success by Darren Hardy. This book is less than 200 pages and it is packed full of great ideas. The whole book is one great idea after another, so deciding which ones to talk about on the show was a little bit difficult. This book would definitely make the must-read or listen to list. I have listened to it 3 times and each time I hear something new. That's just how much information is packed into this short book. Let's get started with what the compound effect is. Small, smart choices done consistently over time equals the compound effect. You may have heard this example before. It's the story that's used in the book. It's where someone offers you a penny a day that doubles every day for 31 days or $3 million in cash right now. You have 3 seconds to decide. Which one would you take? 1001, 1002, 1003. Time's up. For those of you that chose the penny, on day 5 you'll get about $5. On day 20 you'll have a little over $5,000. Not looking too good right now. Maybe you should have taken that $3 million. But on day 31, the last day of the doubling penny, you will get more than $10.7 million. That is the compound effect. It's similar to the domino effect where one small push can take down buildings. Now the next idea, the formula for getting lucky. The complete formula for getting lucky is preparation, which is your personal growth, plus attitude, your belief and mindset, plus opportunity, plus action equals luck. Preparation is continually improving yourself in all aspects. Your network, your speaking skills, the way you treat others, and of course, self-development like reading. Attitude is seeing a situation as an opportunity. This takes a different mindset because you want to see the opportunity in all situations, good and bad. I chatted with an inventor that really revolutionized the bicycle wheel tools after he'd had a flat during a race and his tire tool broke. He didn't blame going from first place to not finishing on the flat tire. He blamed it on himself for not having better tire tools. When he couldn't find a tire tool that met his standards, he decided to make it himself and spent the next 3 years testing variations to create a great product. Remember yesterday I talked about the satisficers, maximizers, and perfectionist? He took it to a new level. Opportunity. The good thing that comes your way by its own accord. The funny thing about opportunity is the way it presents itself. Opportunity thinks it's standing in the middle of the street screaming, "Hey, look at me," but really it's hiding in the shadows of the roads less traveled, waiting for the right person to turn their head and see them. Action. Action is doing something about the opportunity that you've been preparing for. Next idea from the book, start tracking. You can't manage what you don't measure. In whatever aspect of your life you want to change, you must know where you are now if you want to improve. When you start to keep track of those things, you will notice the habits that you have established without being aware of them. This is where the work starts. Deeply ingrained habits are old habits, and the bigger they are, the harder they are to get rid of. Many people will say you just lack willpower. Darren disagrees with that idea. He says you can have all the willpower in the world, but something has to keep you accountable for the positive choices you need to make. Something has to be different this time to keep you on track to those goals. What is that something that Darren says you need to have? It is your why. Forget willpower and concentrate on why power. Just as a quick side note here, there are many motivational speakers that talk about this. One of my favorites is Eric Thomas. Check out some of his motivational videos online and you will see how he inspires so many people. When you figure out your why, there is nothing that can get in your way. When the why is big enough, you will be willing to perform almost any how. Your why can be just about anything, but it's often difficult to find. Wanting something is not enough. You have to know why you want it, and that why has to be significant enough to drive something else inside of you to do the unsexy, mundane, tiresome work to get there. I want a Ferrari, but I don't have a serious enough why that motivates me to buy one. However, I think just about all of us can agree that we want a better life for ourselves and our family, and we know why we want it. How we go about doing that varies in many ways. The one thing that leads many of us on the wrong path to our goal is asking the wrong question. When we set our goals, we ask, what do I need to do to get there? Darren says we need to be asking, who do I need to become to get this? Because if you are setting your goals high like you should be, or even 10xing them like Grant Cardone says we should, you must change to achieve them. If you want to go from employee to assistant manager, that's not much of a stretch. But if you want to be the CEO, you need a new mindset. Darren points out that this idea of finding your why is so important that his first book, Designing Your Best Year Ever, is dedicated to it. The next idea, putting good habits in place. The game changers, the 6 game changers to do that. Number 1, set yourself up to succeed. Number 2, think addition, not subtraction. Think about what you get to enjoy instead of what you are not having. Dan Miller from 48days.com, where he offers advice on finding work you love, says start looking at what you are moving towards instead of what you are trying to get away from. Number 3, go for a PDA, public display of accountability. This can be an announcement on Facebook, or you can use a website like stickk.com, stickk.com. Number 4, find a success buddy. This does not have to be someone that is trying to achieve the same goals as you, but someone that is interested enough in your success to help you and hold you accountable. Number 5, competition and camaraderie. Just make sure there's an equal balance. And number 6, celebrate, especially the little wins. Those are the ones you gain the most momentum from. If you've been trying to achieve a 9-minute mile and finally get there, the following day you are going to put forth a little more effort to make sure you get that number or better again. 2 last ideas I want to talk about so the show doesn't run too long. The first one is the thing standing between you and your goals is your behavior. The compound effect is not directional. It can make your bad behaviors habits just as easily as it can help your good behaviors lead you to your goals. Darren offers a formula for your life, and it is choice plus behavior plus habit plus compounded equals goals. Or said another way, make decisions to repeat your good behaviors until they are habits and do so consistently to reach your goals. That is a really big idea. The last idea is something I mentioned in a previous show, and that is bookend your days. While we would love to know exactly what is going to occur each day, there is no way we can control or plan for what might happen. What we can control is the beginning and the end of our day. The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod is a good start to creating that morning ritual, and a relaxing evening where you shut down electronics and other artificial light within an hour of sleeping is a great way to end it. And that is the way I will end this episode, but please get this book. You will love it. You can get the audio version for free at smithsbook.com. Promise you will listen to it over and over again. Talk to you tomorrow.